Hello everybody, my name's Tess Ryan, welcome to my channel. I had this niggly little voice this morning saying you need to talk a bit about hope and what you focus on in your mind. So for the lack of a better word, I've called this video Hope. Only mainly because around Christmas time we do have the added pressure of finances, family get-togethers. Also, we have the parents that are separated, sharing the children for celebrating Christmas, and the added stress that causes. And once again, like I said before, the added pressure of finances and that sort of thing, we tend to find that there seems to be more incidences of suicide at Christmas time and domestic violence at Christmas time. And this is all because of the added pressure. And I myself, knowing from experience, for many years I suffered deep depression. We'd get to early December and I would just be cloaked with this deep depression, and I could not put my finger on it, what was wrong. Because, I mean, in the very early days I did struggle a bit financially, trying to buy all the children their Christmas presents, making sure that they had enough. But later on I didn't struggle so much financially, and I still could not put my finger on what was wrong. Why was I feeling depressed? And it wasn't until years later I realised I was probably just picking up on the depression in general and the stress that others were under, and this was affecting me in myself. But also I found there tends to be more sickness also around Christmas time, and I think this is attributed to, once again, the stress factor as well. And stress causes a lot of problems for your actual physical state. Stress is your biggest enemy as far as your physical state goes, and that has been scientifically proven. But also we have like the family get-togethers and everything, so you may find also that some families don't get along. You've got that pressure as well. But I have known in my life people who do focus on sickness, and we know for a fact focusing on anything that's negative just produces more negativity. So you are actually your own author of your life. Everybody has the choice of what they want to think about, what they want to focus about, and what level they want to be on, whether they want to be around positive people or negative people. And with sickness, I have been around people. I've even got someone in my own family who always focused on her sickness, and because of that all she ever did was talk about sickness, and she was sick all the time, and it just manifested in her life. She was just self-focused on this sickness all the time. Now, I don't know how many this has happened to, but it's also happened to me. When you've got an illness, you feel really bad until you go to the doctor, and the doctor says, oh no, you're fine, it's just a bit of a virus, you'll get over it in a couple of days. Now, how many of you have gone home and you've straight away felt so much better just because the doctor has said it's nothing serious, you're fine, or you've had tests that have come back which have been clear, and all of a sudden it's like as though you're 80% better already, because it is a mind thing. It's what you've been focusing on the whole time before going to the doctor. You've had that stress and that worry about your illness, and that has manifested in yourself to make you feel even worse. And this is what happens with sick people. They've also proven it scientifically with the placebo effect. So they have done studies where they've had people and they've had certain ailments. They've given half the people the actual drug, the other half the placebo tablet. And then they've documented what has happened at the end, and they have found that the people who had the placebo tablet, they actually have been well. They've only because they had it in their mind that they were taking the drug, and this is what has made them better. It hasn't been the drug that's made them better, it's been their mind that has made them better. And this is very similar to like the law of attraction. It's what you attract into your life, and it's all got to do with the state of your mind, whether you're negative or you're positive. And it's the same thing with the belief system. There are so many religions in this world. One worships Jesus, one worships Buddha, another one worships Tai Chi or any other type of religion. There are many to speak of. And they pray to the gods too. And the thing is, you know, you'll find that they get answers, they get what they need, and it is a part of, because they're focusing on getting a good result. And this is part of the law of attraction, focusing on a good result. And this is one way you can step out of your depression. If you're feeling depressed, to step out of it. Another thing that you can do is go to the elements. You've got the 4 elements, which are earth, fire, air and water. Now, how much better is it if you go to the beach? If you're feeling low, you go to the beach and you just take off your shoes and go in the sand, and how much better you'll feel, how much more at peace you'll feel. I know in myself, sometimes if I'm feeling ill, I'll just go outside and sit in the grass. And I've proven also that I've got rid of backache just by going outside and sitting in the grass. And it's no doubt manifested in my head. I've decided, yes, that's going to make me feel better, so it's happened. So it is very much about your state of mind as to whether you're happy or whether you're sad. And everybody has a choice to be what they want to be. But once again, if you're concentrating on your stresses and your woes and concentrating on what could be, it isn't, but what could be, this is what you're manifesting in your life. You're manifesting that stress and that woe and those dramas that probably aren't going to happen. But if you can think positively about what's going to happen, instead of worrying about Uncle Joe having a fight with Auntie Sarah or something on Christmas Day and stressing over that, maybe changing your perspective of what you're thinking about and saying, well, they might not fight this time, they might reconcile, and we'll have a lovely Christmas, we'll have a lovely dinner, and focusing on that. And so therefore you're keeping yourself above your stress and above your woes. And this is the way to do it. You can go to fire if it's fire that gives you peace. Go and have a little campfire, cook some marshmallows on it and look at the flames. That's quite soothing to some people. Or go for a swim. Go for a swim, or go up the mountain and let the air in your hair, or go for a bike ride. And these are all the things that will raise your vibration to bring you happiness. And it's happiness is what we all want. And stress and woes at this time of the year are prevalent because of all the added pressure around Christmas time. But the way you can step out of it is by changing your mind. You can change your mind and decide whether you want to be stressed or you don't want to be stressed. So put it away. So that's about all I wanted to say there, and I just hope that may have helped somebody. See you next time.